What's going on, folks, and welcome into Out of Your Falcon Mind. We are an Atlanta Falcons podcast, but we do drop videos, we do skits, we do a lot of different stuff on this channel. So welcome in. If it's your first time in, hope you enjoy the content. If you're here, man, like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you get notifications every time we go live or drop new content. And my name is John. I'm just one half of Out of Your Falcons Mind. Mike, my co-host, not here today, which is cool. I'm just doing a quick video on a few of the new coaches and coaching hires we've made really since Thursday when we did our live show. And we talked about new hires on that as well. So if you missed the live, go back and check it out or listen to it on iTunes, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast. And if you do listen to us on a podcast platform and you're able to drop us a 5-star review, please do. It helps us keep growing on those platforms. But if you're here on YouTube, man, we'd love for you to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Just keeps us growing and getting out there to more Falcons fans within the community, which is all we want to do. Now, like I said, doing the video today on Barrett Ruud, Nick Jones, Chandler Whitmer, Stephen King, which is not really, we retained Stephen King. He's not a new hire per se, but he was just in this grouping that we just basically hired or whatever the last day or so. I'll get Stephen King out of the way. Basically, he was an offensive assistant last year, now promoted to assistant special teams coach. So cool, good for Stephen. All right, so we did lose Frank Bush, our linebackers coach. That sucks. He was really good. A hell of a job with Nate Landman and Caden Ellis. Just the linebackers in general, since he's been here, done really good work. Lost him to the Titans. But Barrett Ruud, linebackers coach. Now, if you're familiar with him, or if you're of a certain age, you already know who he is. He is Nebraska's all-time leading tackler, was drafted by Tampa Bay in the second round of 2005 draft, became their starting middle linebacker in 2007, played there from 05 through 10, actually played for Raheem Morris while he was there. So there's that connection. Had a quick stint with the Titans, Saints, and Texans before retiring. Had an 8-year NFL career. Started his coaching career as an defensive intern in Nebraska, 2014. Then 16 and 17, he went to University of Central Florida and became a quality control assistant there when that program was really turning around. And then he came back to Nebraska to coach linebackers in 2018, 2022. Took off 23, and here he is as our linebackers coach in 24. So got no issue with it at all. I think he'll do really, really good work with our linebackers, and so I dig it. And guys, just like with the previous OC and DC videos that I did, which by the way, you can go back and check those out as well on Zach Robinson and Jimmy Lake. I got my notes here, so I got to refer to my notes sometime because I can't remember all this stuff. It's a lot of information. Next guy, coming back home to Georgia. He's from Bowden, Georgia. Nick Jones. Went to UGA, 4-year letterman at UGA. So if you're a UGA fan, you might know who he is already. Played for the Seahawks for just a couple of years, 2007 to 2009. Began his coaching career as a grad assistant at UGA in 2010. Went on to be, look, man, if you're a coach, you got to be able to move and just get up and, if that's going to be your career path, and, you're going to be moving around quite a bit. And that's what he did basically through his career so far. After Coastal Carolina, like I said, tight ends tackles coach 2012, 2017. Went to Air Force as a tight ends coach 2018. Colorado State as a coach, special teams defensive coordinator, and tight ends coach 2019. Was actually part of the Falcons organization in 2020 as part of the diversity coaching fellowship program, working with the offensive line. So he's worked with guys like Jake Matthews, Lindstrom, and McGarry already. He's already familiar with those guys. And then the last 2 years, he's been a Rams offensive assistant. So again, that Raheem connection there. So it makes sense. Did really good work in 22 with the Rams. I think they had 11 different combinations starting on that offensive line just due to injuries. Helped guys like Coleman Shelton and Alaric Jackson become like viable starters in the league. So great to have him on board. Love it. Next guy, Chandler Whitmer, also coming back home to Georgia. He's from Noonan, Georgia. Interesting hire. He's going to be our passing game specialist. He was the Chargers offensive quality control coach for the last 3 seasons, primarily helping with the QBs, which is great because obviously we're going to be probably developing a QB more than likely, whether it be rookie or maybe even Justin Fields, who is somebody he has worked with prior. He spent 1 season at Ohio State as a grad assistant, and happened to be the year Justin was there where the Buckeyes went 12-0. So he is familiar with Justin, which is cool because it is a possibility whether you like it or not. So that could happen. You never know. But again, he worked with Trevor Lawrence at Clemson, and so he was a quarterback himself as well. Played at UConn. Started 24 games at UConn. Got a rookie minicamp invite from the Eagles. Didn't work out. Started coaching. Here we are. So I dig it. And one more solid mind in the room. God knows we needed a pass game coordinator last year in the worst way. Not so worried about it this year with Zach Robinson, but again, I got no problem with a good mind coming into the room. So cool with Chandler Whitmer there. Chandler Whitmer being here. And last but not least, I didn't even know this position existed, but Steve Scarnecchia is the Falcons chief of staff. I did not know a chief of staff existed on an NFL team, but it does apparently. And he was the Jets chief of staff last year. So I just Googled what do they do exactly, and he's basically been spent 10 years managing video operations at the college and the pro level. But basically, if you Google it, it says instrumental in strategic planning, public relations, athlete and staff relationships, departmental communications, and the conflict scheduling in the sports industry. So basically, kind of an overseer of everything, essentially. So helping Raheem and maybe even Terry just kind of oversee things, kind of what it sounds like to me. So that's it. That's the guys we had for today, and the staff's damn near complete, man. We're ready to roll. I think we're getting really close to it. So free agency coming up next, again, starting early March. The Senior Bowl's today. We're gonna go take a look at that, and we'll be talking about that on the show coming up on Thursday. We'll be talking about anything else that drops, any new news. Of course, Raheem's press conference, introductory press conference, is gonna be Monday at 2 p.m. So we may drop a video about that, or we may just wait and talk about it on the show. But anything that comes up between now and then, and of course, got the Super Bowl coming up, talk about that as well, and have a good time, and probably play underrated, overrated. Who knows what kind of game we'll pull out, but that's what we do here. So make sure, guys, you can check out the live, come back and see us then. And again, if you're here, like the video, subscribe to the channel, man. We hope you enjoy it. We'd love to see you come back, and we're bringing Falcons content to you all year round. Like I said, we'll bring you information, bring you laughs, hopefully a lot of laughs, because we like to have fun, man. We like to have fun on this channel. So we will see y'all next week, Thursday, 7:30. Much love. Y'all enjoy your weekend. Peace.
A few moments later.
Well, the Falcons had to go hire another coach, right? But right after I stopped the video from recording, and I just happened to look at Twitter, and guess what? We hired somebody else. Justin Hood, coming over from Green Bay. He was the defensive quality control coach at Green Bay last year, actually for the last few years, I believe. He's coming over to be our secondary coach, which is good and bad. We do lose Steve Jackson, which sucks. I like Steve Jackson a lot, did a hell of a job with our secondary, I thought, last year. But, hey, he's off to somewhere, I don't know where yet. But look, Jerry Gray worked with Justin Hood at Green Bay, so they're kind of reuniting again. No issue with that. He's done he's contributed to that staff, who's really had a good secondary in Green Bay for the last few years, so no problem. But anyway, sorry to continue the video, guys, but like I said, I couldn't just totally scrap the video and do a new one, right? So Justin Hood, welcome to Atlanta, buddy, and all the rest of the guys. Thank you, guys. See you.